Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Oh, it was a tiring day today, but it was a productive day. So we're going to chill out, relax, and have ourselves a good time. Doing what? Some Gunpla and chill, of course. Building the last kit I got at Anime North. That being the high grade Legend Gundam. I'm a little upset they put a sticker right here on the box art. Like, let's see if I can peel that off without ruining it. Oh man. Why would they do that? Why would they put it on top of the box? Like, why? Oh god. Yep, that's what didn't want to happen. Why would they put the sticker on top of the box? Just why? Oh well, okay. That is what it is. Yeah, stupid. Like, give local distributors screwing it up. Just put it on the side. Like, that little sticker is basically what's already on the side here, saying use nippers, no glue required, kind of thing. Now let's slap it right there on the box top. Oh well, this is what it is. I like all the box tops I have are perfect. So, meh. Let me try to adjust this. Yeah, okay. That's a little bit better, I think. Possibly, hopefully. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna build a good old Legend Gundam. When we're done, it's gonna sorta kinda look like that. Look at that nice clean line art that I didn't have to make myself. Ooh, yeah. No polycaps. Shockingly, there's no polycaps in this kit, which is a good thing. Yeah, a few stickers, which, I mean, not the end of the world. But we've got ourselves a grand total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 runners. And thankfully, all of them were literally A1 and 2, B1 and 2, C1 and 2, D102, 1 and 2, and E1 and 2. They made it really simple, really easy. This is a revive, or basically a redo of a kit they released many years ago. This is like, we're doing it better with better articulation, better color separation, all that stuff. We're taking a kit from 20 years ago and giving it modern engineering. They're slowly doing that with the Seed Destiny line. Very slowly. And we already know there's more to come, and yeah. That's where we're at right now. So we are going to build the good old Legend. Okay. Yeah. So let me just gather everything I'm going to need for the first round here. If I think this will require 2 streams, I'll make it require 2 streams, but I think I could do it in 1. I think. Okay. Where are you? Okay, you're in interesting. Like, look at that. They got white on gray on, like, a... like, chewy, gummy blue color. That's some good color separation right there, right off the bat. But then we still have a few color correcting stickers, which... not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. We've dealt with that before. We've dealt with it worse on other kits. Still looking at you, Sinanju. Still looking at that Sinanju. Oh, Moses, I am a tired boy. But we will get this legend all put together. The eye sticker is my least favorite. Ugh, God. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty decent-ish. Come on, line up. I just need to build the rest of the head, and then it'll stay where it is forever. And still got more stickers to go. Alright, so. As per usual, you'll get a little bit of the history on the Legend Gundam. So, the Legend Gundam's entire history... It is a suit from Seed Destiny, but its history starts all the way back in... Ah, damn it, I screwed up the eye again. In the original Gundam Seed. Because it is more or less an updated and more enhanced version of the Providence Gundam from the original Seed. So yeah, back in regular Seed, Zaft, analyzing everything they could from the 4 Gundams they stole, began to create their own Gundams. The ones that are most notable being the Freedom and Justice that are later stolen and used against them. But that wasn't the only ones they were working on. There was a Gundam that came before even Freedom and Justice. I just want to make sure I'm not snipping out things I don't need snipping out. They had made a suit called... I gotta make sure this lined up. They created their own Gundam, first called the Dreadnought Gundam. Where the hell are you going? Oh, you're going from the back. That's why you're not working with me. They made the Dreadnought Gundam, which was just their test bed for their own kind of Gundam. The 2 biggest features on said Gundam being its power source, a nuclear engine with a thing that will block the things that blocks nuclear fission. It has an N-jammer canceller. So they got a blocker for a blocker. And the other thing on it was a Dragoon system, a wired remote-controlled weapons system. Well, wired-controlled weapons are nothing new in Seed, because the Earth Alliance already had that was fighting against Zaft in their mobile armors. They were tested out with the Mobius Zero that really only a few people were able to use. But it was basically a gun on a wire connected to the machine that would go out and attack from different angles. Not many people could use them, or even use them that well. But they did prove they were fairly effective. Zaft kind of wanted in on that. So they tested their own wired system on the Dreadnought. Well, they were going to, but the suit got stolen, plans for the actual Dragoon thing got stolen, pods got stolen, and they didn't truly get to test it out. What they did do, however, was still go ahead and equip it onto one of their next Gundams. The sister unit to the Freedom and the Justice being the Providence. The Providence was actually originally going to be like a melee-focused suit. The Dragoon system was a last-minute addition. So it was kind of haphazardly stuck onto it. It's got a large backpack that has them on, and some are attached to its side skirts, and it has obvious power cables on the outside just to hook into the nuclear generator to get that thing to function. It wasn't used for very long. It was used by the resident Char clone, Raoul Le Creuset, who was also a clone. Shocking. He was, like, legitimately a clone. And in the short time he was able to use the Providence, he proved how effective it could be. The Dragoons, actually, on the Providence were wireless, so they had even more range than even the Dreadnoughts. The Dreadnought also only had 4. The Providence? It had, like, 11? 4, 6, 8... Yeah, it had 11 Dragoons on it. Compared to every other thing's 4. Even the Earth Alliance only ever managed to get up to 4. And this thing had that much. It had so much more. But it proved how good the wireless system could be, especially on a nuclear-powered machine. And that got Zaft thinking for quite a while. So, come the time of Seed Destiny, when they're deciding they're going to make more Gundams after a bunch of theirs got stolen, because it's Seed, things get stolen all the fucking time. They made a sister unit to the Destiny Gundam that was nuclear-powered, being the Legend Gundam that was also nuclear-powered, and while initially it was going to be given to Atherin, the guy who piloted the Justice before he defected, and before he defected again, they gave it to another clone. There's like a million fucking clones in this damn series. Okay, I'm trying to... see what it's... Oh, I see now. Yeah, sorry if this is really a haphazard explanation in here. But yeah, the Legend was then given to the brother and technical also clone of Rao. I guess you could just call him genetic brother. His genetic brother, Ray Zabarrel. Yes, that is literally his name. His name is Laser Barrel. Don't ask. It's Gundam. Gundam has silly names. Improvements made on Legend compared to Providence, they were able to refine said Dragoon system even more. I think it actually has more Dragoon pods on it now. Obviously, they have better technology, so they got better blasters on them. They can do a bit more things. Some of them can now be used as kind of like an improvised melee weapon. More than the Providences ever really could. It just took what the Providence did, but made it actually more efficient, more effective. Providence was armed with one giant beam rifle that was more like a ship cannon. Well, they gave it a handheld rifle that was a lot smaller, but just as, if not more powerful. They had an entire big composite shield weapon system over one arm for it to use a beam saber. Legend just has 2 beam sabers it could pull out naturally. And of course, it being nuclear powered means it essentially had limitless energy. So Rey would use it throughout the latter half of Seed Destiny to good effect. Getting to the point that he gets so cocky and start calling himself his brother's name. He would start claiming he was Raul the Crusade. It's like, you're not fighting Laser Barrel, whatever you want to call him. You're fighting Raul. Because by a technicality, they're the same person, but also not the same person. Don't worry about it. Unfortunately, Rey's luck runs out, and the legend is severely damaged by Kira in the Strike Freedom, another Dragoon using mobile suit. Purely, really, from the fact Kira is just a better pilot. He's been piloting longer than Rey has. The wreckage of the legend is then slowly piloted back toward a super weapon of the series, where it is presumed to be destroyed when that super weapon is also destroyed. And that's it. Yep. That's it for the Legend Gundam. Was it actually legendary? Not really. I think it being called Legend was just supposed to be a nod to Raul. I think that's literally all it was supposed to be. It's a legend because it's supposed to relate back to Raul the Crusade, who used the Providence. And this is essentially Providence 2.0. Ooh, other actual upside compared to the Providence. To use the Dragoon system on the Providence, you had to have high spatial awareness, which is like just their bullshit thing for saying you gotta be the Seed version of a new type. And there was only like 2 of those. Maybe 3. Raul had it, shockingly. Rey did not, despite them being, clones. But the new Dragoon systems didn't require someone to have high spatial awareness. Or be fucking Kira, so he could just use it with ease. It was like just computer systems were more advanced and could handle, being able to do it all autonomously. So, yep. That's it. That's all for about the good old Legend. It is a beautiful looking suit. Don't get me wrong. Seed Destiny might have its problems with its story, considering it was essentially written on the fly. Especially in the latter half. But the suit designs do not miss. Unless you're the Cerberus, the Zaku Cerberus. That thing just looks like ass. As I had that mini, crash out during Seed Battle Destiny. Where I talked about how it looks so stupid. The closest Legend gets to a nod in Seed's movie that came out last year is when the Destiny reappears, rebuilt and, upgraded just enough. The color its armor goes to when it's, got its power turned on and the phase shift armor goes. Its color scheme is more Legend Gundam inspired. It's got the more darker gray, blue, and red compared to Destiny's initial colors, which are a lot more brighter. So it's kind of like Shin was kind of paying respects to his friend. Because, spoiler alert, Rey died. Rey died. So that's like the closest Legend gets to a kind of nod, is the Destiny's, they call it Spec 2. Destiny Spec 2 its color scheme is Legend Gundam inspired. I don't want to drop a very tiny piece right away. That would be bad. Okay, get the V-fins on. Ooh, that's nice. That's actually very nice. It doesn't have the mouth vents, but it does have, like, the side of the face vents. So I'm gonna try to color those in fast. My god, it took me half an hour to build a head? Jesus. This might actually take me longer than I thought. Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. There, that's not too bad. You guys can't really see it, but it's not too bad, you know? I'm pretty happy with it. Okay. Alright, time for the body. See how this goes. So I need that guy. I need this one. Oh, so I didn't bring it up yesterday or, last stream. But, I learned I've missed out on a whole bunch of other like, free Digimon in Time Stranger. Again. I missed out on a whole bunch of them. How did I miss out on free Digimon? Well, it's, very simple. If you guys recall all those outer dungeons I was doing, you do all those little tiny little mini kind of quests, like the shitty racing one, and stuff like that. Yeah, it turns out when you beat those, and on the big old Digivice that sits there, and then a sprite of a Digimon appears on it, you're supposed to talk to the Digivice, and it gives you the Digimon whose sprite appears. Yeah. Yeah. So I gotta go to all the outer dungeons I have completed and talk to every single one of those screens so I can get more free Digimon. It's just free Digimon I could have had so long. For so goddamn long. With no effort on my part. Other than finishing the damn little mini mission. At least it's not as bad as the armors. I mean, it is just as bad as the armors. But there's nothing to indicate the armor ones would go with you. I guess it's just talk to everyone and find out. I did do, however, a very, very tiny bit of farming, using the Digifarm in Time Stranger. just to get a few of the Mons stats up so I can digivolve them right away into brand new Mons at the start of next Time Stranger stream. So yeah, we get to start off with a whole bunch of new ones. Just to check them out, you know? Doesn't that sound fun? How the hell does it want me to do this? I'm gonna go like that? What the... I do not understand. Okay, no, that goes... I think I'm just doing it dumb. I think I'm just being a dumb. There's no way. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, I'm just doing a dumb. Alright, there we go. That's better. So yeah, our Time Stranger stream this coming week is going to be a little bit of a busy one. We're going to be going in and out of the theater. That's what's going to be happening. We're going to be going in and out of the in-between theater quite a bit. As I constantly go to the outer dungeons and stuff. And then all the side quests that I gotta go from, you know, between the past and the future. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that again, because we got a lot of side quests still to go through. Like, oh my god. There's just so many goddamn side quests. Holy shit. At least they're fairly simple, to be honest. They are all fairly simple. Then we got big story stuff happening in Hacker's Memory when we do that this week. We've got Pokemon Emerald that we're getting right back to. Which is, I'm actually really glad we're finally getting back to it, because I had a lot of fun last night. Was it last night? Yeah, it was last night. I'm supposed to hear a click. I do not hear a click. Okay, I see where it has to go. Am I doing it wrong? No, I'm not doing it wrong. There we go. That's the click I wanted to hear. Nice. Watch when I do that. Oh yeah, that's just totally easy to do, right? Just pull this tiny... There we go, I heard the click. That was actually a lot easier than I thought. That is what it is. I was gonna do something really fast. For the hell of it. There's my tea. Okay. Back at it we go. I'm a little sad I missed Grisaya last week, but I'm sure we'll get to it this week. At least it's the one game I'm not, like, really behind on. That was Pokemon. I'm glad I didn't have to cancel on Pokemon this week. I'm also glad I'm, like, got it as part of the schedule, technically, now. We'll be doing everything, all the games in play at once, every week now. No more rotating weeks. And I think last week went pretty well, I'd say. Yeah, last week definitely went pretty well. The new schedule. So I've got high hopes for this week. Which way does it want this thing? Okay, it wants those facing up. That guy. As tightly as parts as they will go. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Okay, then we just pop these guys on top. Very simply. Beautiful. This be one? Yes, it is. We're making part of the backpack. Kinda. I guess it's like standard backpack because its real, true backpack is its fucking Dragoon backpack. It's big old, you know, fucking cut in half ship's wheel. That's what always comes to mind when I look at the Providence and the Legend. Their backpack makes me think of a ship wheel. There's just all the spokes on it. There you go. There. Alright, and now the collar. It on. Alright, we got the head and torso of the legend. Not too shabby so far. Not too shabby. Yeah, just sit over there. Now we're building both arms. So, we'll do our standard one at a time. I get confused very easily with these if I try and do two at once. So is this C1? That's C2. I'm going to start with the C1. C1 and B1 parts. Yep. Okay. There you are. I'm looking at the wrong runner, that's why. Duh. Yeah, it was. What's going to be very repetitive is building most of its Dragoon pods, because they're all the exact same size, other than the two massive ones. The rest of them are all the same thing. So have fun building the same thing, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Oh, god damn it, YouTube. Yes, I am still watching. My god. just define which is a left arm and which is a right arm, and then we move on to the feet. Okay, this actually isn't too bad. For the first 2 pages, we're going to have most of this thing done. We'll still, then after that, it's the waist and the weapons. Okay, waist, weapons, backpack. But, like, that's a lot just for the backpack. Where am I here? This guy up in here first, and then we drop this over. There we go. Okay. Alright, very nice. That's a shoulder. Oh, man. IBO again. I kind of want to watch IBO again. We'll see. arm. That was bad, and I'm bad for it. Okay. Hold on. There's my file. There we go. I might as well just make this the right arm because it's the first one I made. So we'll just say, yeah, this guy is now the right arm. So I'll just do step 4 at the same time, then I'll go back to step 3 and then do step 5. Just to get the hand and everything finished off completely. Rather than wait. C4. Oh. Stuff marks really easily. I wish I was better at nub removal. Oh well. Alright, we've got our right arm. So we just go. There. Legend has a right arm. Tease a little cold now. That's okay. Alright. Let's bring out the 2s. And do this stuff all over again to make the other arm. Use the 1s, now I use the 2s. There we are. There you are. Now you're together. Whew. Next shoulder. Build up the arm. Will do. Now we build up the armor on it. This is the wrong one. That's the one I'm looking for. No empty runners just yet. Gotta get a little further into this to have that happen. I cannot wait until I do. And then we just give it a twist. And locks that in place. That's on me. I also think these godhands might be starting to get dull. They're sticking out. Snipped at the wrong spot. They're kind of sticking a little bit. After cutting through. I don't see any chips or anything, so we're good for now. Oh, I just gotta be careful. I don't want to just, start a Gunpla and Chill stream and have what happened last time. I pull my god hands out and the tip is bent. Okay, other hand. Different versions of the hand I can do. There's two different back plates for it. One for the splayed open and one with just the fist like I have on the other hand. I'm actually a little surprised they went that far with these things. 'Cause these aren't traditional hands like at all. Alright. Legend has arms and fists. I'll build the other fist really quick, because it's only 3 pieces. And it just gets it off the runner. It's a very dynamic splayed open hand, too. Like, my god. It's like jazz hands exaggerated. Damn. Kinda wish it had 2 hands like that for both sides. It only has it for the one. And I already know exactly what it is. It's for the pose where it's holding its 2 beam sabers as like a staff behind it, and then the other one, out. That's a classic. And then cue the stock footage of it, then flying toward the screen, usually with a spin. Yeah, gee, it's almost like Seed is full of Seed and Seed Destiny is full of fucking stock footage. They reuse the same animation cells, but they just drew a different mobile suit on top. I'm not even kidding. I am not even kidding. Though the one that's really, really bad for stock footage is Gundam Wing. Like, holy shit, they use the same things so many times. Here's the same shots of these Leos being shot up and blown up. Here's the same shot of the heavy arms, firing forward and then turning, opening its chest Gatlings and firing those. Then here's the full body shot of it firing its missiles. Alright. Splayed hand done. Now we make the feet and the legs. C1, yes it is. We'll start with you. How many times are we going to see the Wing Zero get shot down by a Dober gun in its bird mode? It hits the ground and then it's like transforming and sliding with its shield on the side. We see that a lot. They've reused that shit so fucking often. Exceed's just as bad, but still, it's like, holy shit. Wing is just atrocious for it. Oh, it doesn't want it angled. Cool. Awesome, I guess. As angled as this will let it. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay, not bad. We have a foot. Just a foot. Neck. Neck got a little stiff there. Build the same foot, but with the other runners, so we can get, all the feet, all 2 feet. Just 24 inches. That's it, just 24. I was about to cut something out I didn't need to cut out. Sorry. Ooh. Ooh. My goodness. That was something. I always sneeze a lot. Always, especially this time of year. Ouch. There we go. It's purely like allergies. Or at least a sensitivity to just pollen. Which I guess is technically an allergy, but it just makes me stuffed up. And on the rare occasion, I get hives. Very rare occasion I get hives, but one antihistamine and that's dealt with. So far, I haven't had to take an antihistamine, so that's good, but it is also still early in the summer months. But I've still got a ready supply of antihistamines waiting to be used for the moment I do start getting hives again. They're not fun. It's always on my back, too, like every time. When my back gets really itchy, that's like, okay, yeah, I've got hives. Time to pop an antihistamine. We're lucky this time so far, but who knows? How often I'm outside for work right now, it could change. I've already had to leave Tylenol in my car for when I get headaches. Migraines, just so I can, function for the rest of the day. I gotta start leaving antihistamines in there too. Oh boy. Hey Jake, enjoy your lurk, buddy. Hope your day's going well. Also, hey Bob Builder, how's it going? Welcome on in again. This one now. There, now we got both feet. For the legend. Up next, the actual legs. Whoa. Alrighty. So, next all to here. Yep. Okay. Snapping together the legend, getting this bad boy all good to go. Oh, like that? Yeah, it looks like that. Like that. Oh, God. Goodbye, speech. Okay. C1, yes it is. Aha, now I take this big ass thing. Third spot gets that. Okay. That's a neat way to do that. Okay, are you going for me? Yes, I am still watching YouTube. My God. I hate when it does that. It does it way too often. Should probably also make the playlist longer. I gotta add more stuff in there. Down, so this goes out this way. Oh. Yeah. Some of the worst things, I have to do this again for the other leg. That's the annoying part. Do this all again for the other leg. But it is what it is. Did I put this thing too far? I think I put it too far, because there we go. There, now it's not as far out. It's only supposed to go so far. Now I'm making it go beyond what it really should, I think. Probably. It's fine. It's all good. That just custom shit. I wish. I wish. There are a few things I can do to this thing, actually. I like cut certain sections of the side skirt and the Dragoon pods, I can get a little more movement out of them. That is something I'm able to do. Funnily enough. Like the kit had just come out, and within a day, people had already posted videos of, do this to get more movement. Not even anything high level crazy. It's just snip these a little bit more, and there you go. You get more range. More range. More posability. It's also supposed to put these fuckers together. I'm supposed to put these together before I did all that on the side, but it's fine, and nothing of it impedes. Okay. It's because we did it on the 2005 and 2008 kits. Oh no, I don't think you could do it on those kits. I don't know. I doubt those kits came with beam effect parts for the fucking Dragoon pods. This is purely for the Dragoons to have more movement. armor. And we get this guy in. Listen for the clicks. There. Now we take a foot. There we are. Oh wait, I don't have a waist yet. So there, we have leg. We have a leg. Now to build a second leg. I mean, they're all due for a remake. They all really are. Kids are over 20 years old at this point. Technology's changed, engineering has changed. We can get so much better out of it. So I'm glad they're redoing them. Thinking it. Jesus. I'm also trying to do this on the wrong side. That's also why. There we go. Like that. Yeah, that makes more sense than what I was trying to do. Lord. They'll just remake anything that they think will get them money. And I mean, it works. It does work. People buy them. They do buy them up. And they're not verkawing every kit. Just adding some panel lines here just to bring a little more detail out isn't verkawing the kit. Verkawing is going a little too overboard, in my opinion. Well, that's what I mean. Just because something like the leopard gets some more panel lines on it, it's better. It'll look a little bit better. It's not going to be verkawed. That's adding extensive, too much detail like it was a real-life mech. They're just doing something to bring out more, so it's not just you're looking at a flat color. That's all they're really doing. They don't want you just to look at a flat color with flat nothing on there. I'll be honest, if it was just like the line art and it's just completely flat, nothing going on there, it would be a very boring kit to build and look at. Plus, it's got to match the X they did earlier. Match the X and the Air Master that they did. This guy. I mean, Leopard is basically just heavy arms again, but with a different coat of paint. They were kind of not too creative with Leopard. It's just a more asymmetrical heavy arms. Yeah, I don't remember the reason why they pulled the plug on it so early. I mean, it did get a continuation with mangas and stuff. So that's something at least. They didn't completely forget about it. It just doesn't get nearly as much attention. I mean, it took this long for the Leopard to get an actual kit that wasn't a Build Fighters kit. X and Double X have theirs. I think there's probably an X Divider. Air Master had both flavors of it. And now they're getting the other two Gundams from it in now. Those are getting kits, which is nice. So odds are, if those do well enough, their upgraded forms will get kits as well. And then maybe they'll do some of the grunt suit ones. Who knows? This time. Duct tape Kai? No idea what that even is. Oh, one of the okay. Okay, that's all in. Oh, my eyes. My eyes. Just focusing on this a little too hard. There we go. And need. Where is it? Not on this guy. Why do I keep looking at that one? Was it the one just to look at? Oh my god, it is. Almost. No, right here. Duh. Ugh. I would just like an empty runners to start throwing away soon, please. Please. Just so I can get less stuff here on the desk. I just realized you didn't go all the way in. There you go. Now you're in. Get reverse butterfly yet? I mean, like the turn A? No, I don't have a turn A yet. Oh, holy crap. Third party 1/100 Turd-X with butterfly wings. Oh, yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not. I don't have any. I haven't bought a single third party kit. Third-party kits are getting a hell of a lot better now. They're getting so much better. They easily rival the official kits. I might as well just attach the foot to this right now. There we go. Oh, I build up the rest of it here. Oh, I'm gonna try to finish this hip here, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom really fast. Holy crapola! I gots to use the bathroom. Okay. I am running to the bathroom. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. 74. Next day, saw it on pre-order on 50. Damn. Nah, but where BBTS is gonna get you is shipping. That's where they're gonna get you. Every time. Shipping is what kills you. Alright, now we make the roast. $6 flat rate shipping? Oh, damn. I guess I just got screwed over all the time for international. Oh well. It is what it is. Just gotta make the money up to me to find the best one. Oh, shit, I know too much. Too deep. It's all good. All good. We built 2 sets of... Does it have the same front and back skirt? Interesting. It really does, doesn't it? If there's kits I actually want, big time. Master grade tall geese flugel. I want the flugel. I mean, I already have a master grade tall geese, but I want the master grade flugel too. No, master grade is fine. Did you build it as the big goose, the untitled goose? Just a big duck. There we go. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. almost got this waist together. Almost. I've never had a kit have the front and back skirt be literally the same piece. Never had them be the exact same. Oh, now we get to make our first Dragoons. And then we're just gonna make the Dragoons. The entire Dragoon pod. Consistency's sake, make it easy on me. There we go. And Dragoon pod. Ever see a kit that is too much? Sinanju. That thing is too much. Just a build. But if you're talking price-wise, yeah, the Neo Zeongs. For what they really are and what's going on, they should not cost that much. Alright, our first Dragoon. It goes on the waist. Oh, it just kind of sits there, okay. I'll put the legs on now. That's one snap. Actually, yeah, I'll just put the legs on fully now. Got a lot of movement out of this side skirt. Just so it can point forward so it can shoot, even without deploying, so hey, it actually has more, it can use its Dragoons in atmosphere better than the fucking Strike Freedom. The Strike Freedom is nerfed in atmosphere. Funnily enough. It only has access to its basic weaponry. It doesn't have, it cannot use the Dragoons. But the Legend can tilt its shit. All of them can tilt forward, and its entire backpack can tilt. So it can still use them in atmosphere. They're just more like fixed beam guns at that point. But it's a lot of them. And you do not want to be on the receiving end of it. Let's build the other one. The other Dragoon pod. Only Neo-Zeon you need is the SD. Oh, 100%. Providence has more menace to it than Legend. Legend is more streamlined and can still be potentially seen as a hero suit. Providence? Oh, hell no. That thing is 100% a villain machine. No matter what. You look at that damn thing, you just know it's a villain. Providence, Legend, you can make the argument that it could still be, a hero suit. But not Providence. Hell no. And that's what I think just gives it the edge and coolness factor. It is just purely a villain suit. Used for less amount of time than the Legend, but has far more notoriety. Okay, we never said Zaft was very subtle in naming their shit. Let's be real, they're not subtle. Okay. The only MS to be ditched due to war crimes and make it. Alright. Let's get our Legend together. Also, it's not a war crime if there's no one there to report it. Go. We've got the start of our Legend. He's got a full body. Oh, I liked Rao. I like how he was a lot. He was fairly subdued throughout the entire show until that final arc, and then he just kind of went balls to the wall insane, and I love that. It's like, this is this guy's true nature this entire time. He was just playing at being, cool, calm, and collected. The entire time, he was just a complete and utter psychopath. Dude was dying. There was no way he would be able to come back from it. There was no way to stop himself from dying, so might as well have fucking fun while dying. Make the world suffer as much as he has. Because they deserve to suffer. Humanity is a blight. It really needed to be wiped out. Everything he said in the end was not wrong. That's the scary part. Everything he said in his rants all throughout his fight with Kira was never wrong. God, in the end, all really Kira can just kind of say is, more or less, he just kind of believes in humanity, more or less. He believes in they could do better. Which is just saying, yeah, you're fucking right, but I think we can come back from that. We can not be as bad anymore. Oh god, every fucking preceding thing keeps proving Rao more and more correct. Humanity, like, never gets better. They always want war. They always want to fight. At least he didn't go out wishing a teenage girl was his mother. What the fuck were you on, Char? Off this runner until I gotta do the weapons now. I can set you all the way aside. And now we get to the big boys. This kid is technically a Zaku. It was developed from a Zaku. The backpack is more or less lifted straight from a Zaku warrior. Seed went overboard with giving everything a goddamn acronym. They put an acronym in an acronym. I think even Zaft has an acronym in there too. Like, Zaft is an acronym itself, but I'm pretty sure Zaft has an acronym inside of it. God, they made Gundam a fucking acronym. And it meant different things. Multiple times. They can't agree on what Gundam stands for. Okay. Let's restore. Ooh, we're on the color pages, so we're almost done. That's true. That's true. Everyone likes to forget about G-Savior. It didn't exist. It doesn't exist. Except it does, so we just have to accept it. It's a weird thing that happened, but it just had to exist. That it just gotta deal with it. It happened. May not like it, but it happened. Okay. Huh, this one's only got stuff for the weapons too on it. The reticle for the gun. Okay, we didn't ruin Gundam, and we didn't ruin pizza. Okay, pineapple on pizza is actually pretty good, okay? Don't clown on it. It's actually pretty good. Okay, now for... stick a whole bunch of shit in here. Did I do this? No. No, I did not, did I? Oh, son of a bitch, I did this backwards. I did it upside down. Ah, shit. Okay, that's fine. Easy fix, easy fix, easy fix. Easy fix. Got my part separator for a reason. Well, maybe easy. Easy on paper. I knew that was going too smoothly. I'm like, I haven't fucked up a part yet. Or can I salvage this a different way? It doesn't require me to take the Dragoon pods off entirely. No, actually, I have to do it. Ah, shit. Great. That's what I get for not paying attention and going on autopilot. That's my own damned fault. Oh, Jesus. Why did I do this to myself? Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Don't like. It just has to be holding on right in the middle here, huh? Oh. Come on, come apart. There you go. That's it, that's it. A little more, little more. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now I gotta do that again with this side. Hopefully it goes a little easier. Hopefully. God, please go easier. Why did I not pay attention when I put it together? Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that's actually really helpful. Yep, right here. Perfect. Come on, keep going. Keep it going. Alright. Back around to this side. Separate more. Okay, okay. There we go, okay. Okay. Alright, just so I don't fuck it up again, move it over immediately. There we go. Okay. There, that's better. Okay. Okay. Alright, now I can get back to this. Where'd the cat for this go? Right here. Damn instructions. And we got our first empty runner. Hallelujah. 2.5 hours in. Jesus Christ. There we go. Alright. There. Heard the snaps. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay. Okay, they all face out this way because I gotta put a cap on them. And that's gonna keep them all locked in there, isn't it? I still have a few things to do with that guy. Let's just sniff them all out. We're getting there. There, that stops him from coming off easily. now I can flip them all back forward. Oh, God. Ooh. Wow, that was... Wow. That guy decided to come loose. You're coming loose too. Okay. Now let's just build all the dragoons. So I'm just gonna do them en masse. It's all the exact same parts. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, and I do have only 2 more. Perfect. Excellent. This guy for the last 2 of their interiors. There it is. There's that. Oh, we're still not done. We gotta do the big Dragoon pods now. Almost there. Then it's just the gun. That's like it was already falling off as it is, so didn't even have to try. Okay. There's our first big Dragoon pod. Or large. This is called a large Dragoon. Getting there. Empty runner now. Yeah, I do. Hell yeah. Almost done with it. So I take that and plop it on here, and alright. That'll just make its engines actually look like engines, not bricks. That's another empty runner. And I think this is going to also give us another empty runner. Which is awesome sauce. Oh my god, I'm never going to get the angle right. I'm sorry if you guys saw nothing every now and again. Yep, empty runner. Oh, getting there. The one runner entirely is just beam effects. Okay. There, now its engines look better. So now we take our legend and we just get it together, you know? Now, talk about presents. This guy rolling up to you. And, oh my god, stupid. And even better, the whole thing tilts up, so it can use its big ones even if it's in atmosphere. It's a little awkward with the head, but it can happen. Tilts up, These guys can also tilt in. Yeah, this thing is a menace. An absolute menace. It's also now going to be really back heavy. But it's fine. We can manage. Oh, we're still not done yet. We've got to put together its last few weapons. Number one being its gun. Not want to go together nicely. It's as together as it can get together, so. Crap ton of stickers on this gun, it looks like. Oh joy. Oh yeah, I put them all up here. Yeah, the one part. Guy. There we go. I'm gonna put the whole gun together mostly before I start trying to add stickers onto it. Now for its millions of stickers. This entire sticker sheet for the gun. Good lord. Definitely could have part separated this one for colors a hell of a lot better. Really could have. But they didn't. That is Bandai for you. They'll do innovations, but then just shit they've done in the past, they'll just go, nah, fam. Too great. It's still pretty decent. One moment. One moment. I'm back, and Doggo has come with me. Just need him to settle, that's all. And, oh, good God. Leave the curtains alone, buddy boy. I know, they're right there. Just leave them alone. Gonna go lie down now? Buddy, I'm not playing right now. I'm sorry. I'm not playing right now. Just go lie down, go bed. Go sleepies. Go sleepies, my bluey boy. Okay, that's not too bad. I gotta do the same thing on the other side. Alright, let's get the big one out of the way. Then I can worry about the other ones. Does not want to agree with me. Okay, he heard Ruby moving upstairs. So of course he's got to check out. What the hell? Why is she moving? What's she doing up there? Huh? What's she doing up there? And why didn't she say anything to me? Dog has massive FOMO. Unironically. Blue has massive amounts of FOMO. He's always got to be involved and get his nose into it. Okay, the big guy's done. We're getting there. We're almost there. I'm gonna do this other big one first before I move on to the teeny tiny. Can't believe they've got a fucking sticker for the iron sight, the nose part of the iron sight. Like, are you kidding me right now? Of all the goddamn things. This literally all could have been like one part. Could have been one white part that just slips over top of the gray. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. Few more stickers to go. Ugh. Last ones on the back, which I think are a bunch of bullshit. These 100% could have been a part. 100%. These ones went on pretty nicely. Now I gotta get a third sticker in there in the middle to cover it all. In the middle there, like, are you kidding? Like, why? Why wasn't this just a part? Gotta use 3 separate stickers for this. It's actually ridiculous. Okay, but that's it for the sticker sheet. We now have the Legends beam rifle, which is actually a really damn cool looking beam rifle. We'll just slot it in its hand like that, and it could also store on the back here. But I'm gonna keep it in its hand. This thing is fucking massive. Okay. So now it's beam sabers. Did we not use these? I probably had to use these somewhere and I totally missed where they were. Oh god, I'm gonna have to look back now to find out where the hell these little U things go. Actually, I think I have an idea. Yeah, I know exactly where these things go. They go on the backpack. I just overlooked it because my eyes tired. Ugh. I'm just tired. I missed it and just... Unironically, this will be easier to do if I take the Dragoon pod off. There we go. And yeah, they're interchangeable, so that can go in there now. Where's the beam saber? There it is. Empty runner. And these guys, they just store inside the legs, so just pop that open. Take the beam saber, put it in here, and then shut. And the beam saber is there and always will be, unless I pull it out to use it. Alright, let's get the other part to cover that bit of the backpack. Sounds like it's coming down, which is good. Put that guy back on. Other beam saber out. Then open the leg. Put the beam saber inside. Wow, that's loose. Weird. It's also very crooked. Shit. Is that how far down it's supposed to be? Maybe? Maybe I also just put it in crooked. So, there we go. Yeah, I just put it in crooked. There. Oh, turn the damn thing. So that the indent where it's going to connect with the other one, if I make it the, you know, Darth Maul style staff. That's it. There we go. Okay, what's going on here? Down enough. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. It doesn't have a physical shield. It has a beam shield. It has it in on both hands. It only comes with one effect part though. So right where that white spot is on its on the back of its hands, that's where this would sprout from. Which is pretty cool. Strike Freedom has it. Destiny also has it, I believe. Destiny has beam shields, but also a physical shield at the same time. all that's left for me to do is build up. First off, cut out his beam sabers. So do that. There's beam saber blades. Those in the box. Same with that guy. All that's left for me to do is build the beam effects for the large Dragoon pods. Because those things can sprout beam blades of their own and then just fly at the enemy. Just ram the motherfuckers. So I'll just do that fast and then we will end off. Just gonna snip it all at once that I can. Boom. Here we go. So just to demonstrate what it would look like, basically that. It would be that. That went too far. That also went too far. So that's it. It's just fly at the enemy just like that. Throw those on there. And I forgot a part for the fucking gun. God damn it. I forgot a part. I forgot the scope. Cover piece thingy. Whatever the hell you want to call it. There we go. Now the gun's finished. And that makes the last of the runners. So there we are. There is our completed Legend Gundam. It's a pretty big, hefty boy, I'll tell you that much. Oh, God. I don't have his legs just the right way. He will fall over. Put that there. There you are. There you are, Legend. And I do have the old seed kit of the Providence. Yeah, you can definitely see how one led to the other. They still have a lot of the same-ish looking parts, just maybe a little rounder. More sleek looking. So yeah, but this guy was the prototype. It's, you know, got a big ass thing here for its beam saber and a shield, pipes around its waist for that. It can really only use 2 of these guys folding into fire, whereas he can have all of them firing without deploying. Ooh, didn't like the sound of that. Really don't like the sound of that. Okay. Just the backpack deciding, nah, I'm gonna come apart for a second. Yeah. This kit, this needs a 2.0 in high grade. It really does. But there, legend is complete. I am happy with it. And if I really want to, I can display it with my Strike Freedom, and they can just have at it. Have their Dragoon battles. Okay. I'm not gonna move my camera. I'm not gonna move the camera. I'm just gonna end right here. I'll fix it before our next stream, which, when is next stream gonna be? It's gonna be Thursday. It's gonna be Hacker's Memory once again. We'll get that much farther in and have ourselves a good old time, you know? Dealing with the hackers. Because we are a hacker. We're about to hit a really big story event. So, look forward to that. Yeah. I'm very, very happy with Legend. It actually looks really good. Okay. Yeah, come on. Stand up. There you go. You stood up on your own. So, yeah, thank you, everybody, for watching, commenting, and lurking. Appreciate it very, very much. We will, again, be back Thursday at 6 again for some Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory. But until then, I hope you all have yourselves a great rest of your night. I'll see you next time.